All right. Well, thank you again. Get started in a comfortable seat. Take a Vinyasa flow with 27 sun salutations in the middle of our class. Have a nice warm up and cool down. Bring the right leg in front of the left. Find the sit bones on the mat. Let the spine be flat. Place the hands onto the knees or anywhere else that you might prefer. Close the eyes or bring the gaze down to the floor in front of you. Bring the attention to the breath. Take a big inhale, pressing into the sit bones, lifting the crown of the head, finding length. And take a full exhale, noticing where you can soften. We'll just do that 2 more times, inhaling to a count of 3 or 4. Exhaling to a count of 3 or 4. One more breath. Opening the eyes if they aren't already. Inhale, bring the arms out and up. Palms might touch, chin might lift. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart, tuck the chin. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, filling up, finding length. Exhale, softening, releasing. And 1 more time. I'm going to mirror you. Bring your left hand down to your left side. Inhale your right arm up and over. Press into your right sit bone and send your breath into your right side body. You can lift your gaze if you'd like. You can bend your left elbow if you'd like. And again, you might be counting the breath, perhaps to a count of 3 or 4. When you feel ready for your next inhale, press into both sit bones. Come back to center. Raise the arms if you'd like. And then as you exhale, other side, right hand down. Left arm up and over, press into left sit bone, breathe into left side body, noticing where you can soften. As you inhale, come back to center, nice and steady. As you exhale, twist to the left, bring the left hand behind you and the right hand to the left knee. Take an inhale to find more length. And an exhale to find more depth, bringing the gaze back past the left shoulder. 2 more breaths, pull the lower belly back and up. Inhale, unwind, bring the arms up high. Exhale, twist to the right. 3 breaths, inhale. Let something go, exhale. Filling up. Softening. Last breath. Back to center. Exhale, seated forward fold, hinge at the hips, plant the hands in front of you, crawl the hands out as far as you'd like, press into both sit bones, and maybe tuck the chin, gaze at the navel, or maybe keep the gaze at the hands. One more round of breath, perhaps you're sending the breath to the right hip. Gaze at the hands if you aren't already. Crawl the hands in toward the body. Press into the sit bones, find a flat spine. Bring the left leg in front of the right. Let the hands come to the knees. Inhale, lift the chin, the chest, the gaze. Baby back bend. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, gaze at the navel. Inhale, lift chin, chest, gaze, maybe hands come to hips. Exhale, tuck and round, maybe hands come back to knees. 1 more time. Back to center as as you inhale, flat spine, bring the arms out to the sides, shoulder width distance. Eagle the arms as you exhale, left arm underneath right. Cross at the elbows, bring the hands to touch. Squeeze the arms together. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, tuck and round. 2 more times, inhale, fill up. Exhale, pull the lower belly in. 1 more time. Inhale, flat spine, unwind the arms out to the sides. Exhale, right arm underneath, left arm on top, cross at the elbows, hands come to touch. Squeeze the arms. Baby back bend as you inhale, lifting chin, chest, gaze. Tuck and round as you exhale, pulling lower belly in. 2 more times. Pressing into the sit bones, inhaling back to center, arms out to the sides. And then lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, seated forward fold. Press into both sit bones. Bring the gaze wherever feels most comfortable for you. Keep the focus on the breath. Gaze comes to hands if it isn't already. Spread fingers wide. Find tabletop, come onto your knees. Shoulders above wrists, knees below hips, feet behind knees. We're here for about 10 rounds of breath, and find any movement that feels good for you. Play around with the palm orientation if you'd like. Play around with whether the toes are tucked or not, if you'd like. Take a moment to close the eyes if that would feel nice for you. When you feel ready, bring yourself to downward facing dog, tucking toes, lifting knees, reaching hips up and back. Keeping fingers spread wide, pressing into fingertips. Softening shoulders away from ears. Pedal out your dog, bending one knee at a time at whatever pace feels good for you. Take a moment to shake your head, shake your neck, give your hips a shimmy. Use your next inhale to bend both of your knees and look at your hands. And then as you exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat for a forward fold. Take a ragdoll, separate your feet, bend your knees, drape your torso over your thighs, and then relax your head and your neck. Relax your arms and your shoulders. And perhaps send your breath to your lower back. Maybe find a bind with the arms. Come into some movement with the upper body. Prepare to come up. Remove your bind if you have one. Toe heel your feet below your hips if they aren't already. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Inhale, press into your feet, roll up to standing, nice and slow, nice and steady. Exhale, roll the shoulders up and back, palms forward, fingers wide. Inhale, raise your arms out and up, palms touch, chin lifts. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Eyes open or closed. We're here for 3 breaths. Last inhale, filling up. Last exhale, letting go. Flutter the eyes open if they aren't already. Inhale, raise the arms. Let the left hand grip the right wrist. Inhale, pull on the grip, find more length. Exhale, bump to the left. Breathe into the right side body. Press into the right pinky toe. Maybe lifting chin. As you inhale, press into both feet, bring the arms up high. Reverse the grip. Right hand grips left wrist, pull on the grip, inhale. Bump to the right, exhale. Breathe into left side body. Press into left sit bone. To left pinky toe. Inhale back to center. Remove your grip. Exhale, cactus the arms, baby. Back bend, hips forward, gaze high. Inhale, come back up, take your time. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold, flat spine all the way down. Halfway lift as you inhale, crown of head forward, shoulders back. Forward fold as you exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms below your shoulders. Step your feet back and find downward facing dog, lifting hips. Relaxing head, relaxing neck. Bending one knee at a time. Giving your hips a little shimmy. Use an inhale, lift your right leg high for 3-legged dog. Press into the left heel. Use an exhale, step the right foot through for low lunge. Inhale for cow lunge, sink into your hips, lift your chin, lift your chest, lift your gaze. We're moving nice and slow. Exhale for cat lunge, press into your right foot, straighten your right leg, maybe lift the right foot, flex the toes. Reach that right hip back. Come back to your lunge as you inhale, plant the foot, and then plant the left hand below the left shoulder, and raise the right arm high, the gaze high, the left pec high. Stay here for a couple of breaths, reaching that left heel back, reaching the right hip back, lifting the belly from the right thigh. As you exhale, come back down, planting right palm, lowering left knee, keeping left toes tucked. Use an inhale, press into the right foot and the left knee and raise the arms. Exhale to stay, soften shoulders, right hip back, pull in lower belly. Breathe. When you're ready for an exhale, bring the right arm back and the left arm forward. You're welcome to bring the gaze to the right thumb if you'd like an extra challenge. As you inhale, come back to center, and then press into the left toes, the left ball mound of the foot. High lunge, straighten the left leg. When you're ready for your next exhale, open twist, left arm back. Right arm forward. Squeezing thighs together for balance. Softening shoulders, and you might bring your gaze back to the left thumb. As you inhale, come back to center. High lunge. As you exhale, standing half splits, bring the weight into the right foot, the right leg. Kick off with the left. Bring the hands to the mat in front of you. Or maybe one hand or both come to the back of the right calf. You might place a micro bend in the right knee. You might find some ankle rolls in the left foot. Reminder to focus on the breath as best you can. Gonna come into standing knee raise. Inhale, pressing into right foot. Bend left knee and bring it in front of you, in line with left hip. Flex left toes toward face. We're here for just a couple of breaths. Hands might be on hips or pressed together at heart, or you might lift the arms toward the sky. You might interlace the fingers and bring them to the front of the left knee, pulling the knee in. When you feel ready, we'll come back to standing half splits. Exhale. We'll stay for an inhale. We'll come back to our lunge with an exhale. Step the left foot back. Plant the hands and inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, scorpion your dog. Stack your right hip over your left. Lift your right knee toward the sky. And stay here for a couple of breaths. Keeping shoulders square as best you can. Making your way back to down dog, straightening the leg first, and then planting the foot, and finding some movement. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot through, low lunge. Inhale, cow lunge, sink into your hips. Exhale, cat lunge, straighten your front leg. Back to your lunge as you inhale, bending left knee. Plant the right hand below the shoulder and then raise the left arm. Raise the gaze. Lift the belly from the left thigh. Reach the right heel back. Reach the left hip back. Plant the left palm back down. Lower the right knee, keep the right toes tucked. Inhale, raise the arms. Stay here as you soften. Stay here as you adjust. Bring your left arm back and your right arm forward. Reaching the left hip back and perhaps bringing the gaze back. Inhale, come back to center. Press into the back foot, straighten the back leg, high lunge. Open twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Keep the shoulders stacked over the hips as best you can. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, standing half splits. Inhale, standing knee raise. Nice and slow, nice and steady. Take the time to decide where you want to place your hands here. Perhaps close the eyes for a moment, challenging your balance. Exhale, standing half splits. On your next exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, scorpion your dog. One more full breath here. Straighten your left leg. Plant your left foot, down dog. 3 breaths in your down dog. Gonna do our 27 sun salutations. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Raise your arms as you inhale. Hinge at your hips as you exhale, flat spine. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank. Lower down halfway or all the way. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Bend your knees. Come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. All the way up to standing. Hands to heart. Raise your arms. Hinge at your hips and fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank. Take yourself to downward facing dog. Focus on your breath. Close your eyes at any point if that feels good for you. Inhale to prepare to find the top of your mat. Exhale to find the top of your mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale for a forward fold. Inhale to come up all the way. Exhale, hands at heart, Samasthiti. Raise your arms. Fold forward. Come up halfway. Fold forward. Step or hop your feet back. Lower down halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look at your hands. Step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, flat spine. Forward fold, maybe you bend your knees. Press into your feet, arms out and up. Hands to heart, tuck chin. Raise your arms. Fold forward. Halfway lift, arm placement doesn't matter. Fold forward. High plank, hop or step. Take or skip your chaturanga. Make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, bending the knees. Exhale, feet meet hands. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze is slightly down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, press into the feet, that'll bring you there. Exhale, hands to heart. Raise your arms as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank. Lower down. Baby back bend. Downward facing dog. Top of the mat when you're ready, use your breath to get there. All the way up to standing when you're ready, use your breath to get there. Downward facing dog when you're ready, use your breath to get there. This is our 6th one. We'll do 3 more just like this, and then we'll take a break in child's pose. Inhale, bend your knees, look at your hands. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down, bend the elbows in. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more, and then we'll take a break. Bend the knees. Step or hop. Halfway as you inhale. Lower down as you exhale. Press into your feet as you inhale. Hands to heart as you exhale. Raise your arms. Hinge at your hips. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank to down dog. You do not have to do every chaturanga. You do not have to do every sun salutation. Listen to your body. This 9th one, I'm not going to say anything. I'll do it with you. Once you make your way to down dog, take yourself to child's pose. Once in child's pose, take a moment to check in. Notice how you're feeling. Where can you soften? Do you need a sip of water? Would it feel nice to give your forehead a little massage? Would it feel nice to close your eyes for a moment? Take one last full round of breath, inhaling to fill up completely. Exhaling to soften. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze at the hands. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. And listen, inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, baby back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Step or hop the feet. Come all the way up, inhale. Come all the way down, exhale. Step or hop. Lower down. Make your way to downward facing dog. Make your way to the top of the mat. Make your way all the way up to standing. Make your way to downward facing dog. We've done 3, we'll do 6 more before we take another child's pose. Use your breath, keep moving. We've done 4, we'll do 5 more until we make our way to child's pose. We've done 5. We'll do 4 more till we take a break in child's pose. Keep moving. Keep breathing. We've done 7. We'll do 2 more till we take a break in child's pose. Maybe you move faster than me. Maybe you move slower than me. There's plenty of time for you to make your way to child's pose. Beautiful practice, everyone. We've done 2/3 of the amount of sun salutations that we're going to do in this class. We'll be here for 1 more breath. Inhale. Let something go. Exhale. Inhale for tabletop. Exhale for a downward facing dog. Inhale to bend the knees. Exhale for the feet to meet the hands. Inhale to come all the way up. Maybe there's a baby back bend. Exhale to fold forward, flat spine. Inhale to hop or step. Exhale to lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale to find the baby back bend of your choice. Exhale, roll over the toes, lift the hips, pull in the lower belly. Bend the knees. Step or hop. Come all the way up. Fold forward. High plank. Make your way to downward facing dog. Keep the focus on the breath. Take yourself to the top of the mat. Come all the way up to standing. Fold forward. High plank to down dog. We've done 3, we have 6 more. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Perhaps counting the breath. We've done 4, we have 5 more. We've done 5, we have 4 more. Bend the knees as you inhale. Step or hop as you exhale. Press into the feet, inhale. Hinge at the hips, exhale. Hop or step. Lower down. Baby back bend. Downward facing dog. We've done 7, we have 2 more. I'm not going to say anything. I'll move with you. when you are done with your 27 sun salutations, child's pose. Soften your breath. Calm your heartbeat. Exhale through your mouth. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale for tabletop. Exhale for downward facing dog. Right leg high as you inhale. Half pigeon as you exhale. Right knee, right wrist. Right ankle, left wrist. Give the left leg a lot of length back behind you. Gaze back past the left shoulder to make sure the leg is straight. Square the hips, perhaps reaching that right hip back. Find some length, pressing into fingertips, lifting crown of head. Keep the length, hinge at the hips and start to fold, sinking into that left hip a tiny bit. Finding your edge. Being very intentional about where you are sending your breath. Take one last breath. Plant your hands below your shoulders, press into them, straightening the arms. Sink onto the right sit bone. I'm going to mirror you. Wrap that left leg around. Plant the left foot outside of the right thigh. Find a flat spine. Inhale the arms high. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind you, fingers point away. Right elbow outside left knee. Find length. Deepen twist. 2 more breaths, pulling that lower belly back and up. Using an inhale, come back to center. Bring the arms up shoulder height. Bring the legs out in front of you. Find boat pose. Flex the toes toward the face. Let the calves come parallel to the mat. Lift the chin, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Find a flat spine. We're here for just one more big inhale. Keep the shoulders soft. And then as you exhale, cross the ankles in front of you. Plant the hands, step or hop, high plank. Lift the hips, down dog. Left leg high, inhale. Half pigeon, exhale. Left knee, left wrist. Left ankle, right wrist. Bring the right leg long back behind you, make sure it's straight. Come back to center, squaring hips, reach left hip back. Plant the hands, lift the crown of the head. When you're ready, hinge at the hips and start to fold. Taking the time and the attention to notice the difference between the two sides. The time and the attention to make any adjustments that might serve you. Take one more breath. Inhale to come all the way up. Shift onto the left sit bone. Bring that right leg around and wrap it. Plant the right foot outside of the left thigh. Find your sit bones. Get a flat spine. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist to the right. Twice more, inhale. Let something go, exhale. Once more. Come back to center. Bring the ankles in front of you, cross them, plant them. Plant the hands, step or hop. High plank. Lift the hips, down dog. 3 full breaths in your down dog, pedal it out. Give the hips a shimmy. Shake the head, yes and no. Inhale, high plank, stack shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower all the way onto your belly, bend elbows inward. Untuck the toes. Plant the feet, tops of the feet. Bring the left arm long out to the left. Press in to the right hand, roll onto the left side body. Bend the right knee and then plant the right foot behind the left leg. Rest onto the left ear. If you feel you need a little more, raise the right arm toward the sky. If you feel you need a little more, bring the right arm back behind you, interlace the fingers. Breathe into the left shoulder. One more round of breath. If the fingers are interlaced, carefully remove that. Right arm towards sky first, and then right hand plants back down below the right shoulder. Roll back onto the belly. We'll slowly do the other side. Right arm long out to the right. Left hand plants below the left shoulder. Press into the left hand. Roll onto the right side body. Bend the left knee and plant the left foot behind the right leg. Rest onto the right ear. And then same thing on this side. Check in and notice what you need. Maybe left arm high. Maybe left arm back behind you. Maybe fingers interlace. Softening into that right shoulder. Focusing on the breath. Nice big inhale. And full exhale. Slowly coming out of this pose. Coming onto your belly. Bring the arms long at the sides, palms face up. Let the big toes touch and the heels fall away from each other. Rest either ear on the mat or forehead if you prefer. Suggestion to close your eyes. In your own time, come to lying on your back. Hands come below the shoulders. Press into one hand, roll onto your back. When you feel ready, bring your knees into your chest, place your hands onto your knees, start to roll your lower back in nice big circles. Change direction of the circles. Come back to center. Find happy baby, widen your legs, lift your feet, take a grip, pull on the grip. Untuck the tailbone, pressing into the lower back. Flex the toes toward the face. Soften the shoulders. Let the body tell you if a little movement would feel good for you or not. If there are any last movements, any last poses that you would like to take, please feel free. Whenever you feel ready, bring yourself to your final resting pose. Maybe that's corpse pose, maybe that's something different. Allow the breath to soften. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Gently come into some tiny micro movements. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. Perhaps slightly rocking the back of the head from one side to the other. Maybe bringing the arms up high over the head for a full body stretch. Carefully roll over onto one side, use your arm as a pillow, find a transitional fetal position. Press up into a seat, any seat that is comfortable for you. Place your hands wherever resonates most with you this evening. Maybe that's one hand on heart and the other hand on top of that hand. Take a moment to check in and notice how you're feeling. Take a moment to thank yourself for your practice this evening. And take a moment to thank the others who showed up and practiced with you. I truly appreciate you sharing your practice with me and allowing me to share my practice with you and helping this community exist. Thank you.